Thanks for joining our program Back to the Dominion, the same communion, biblical understanding beyond traditional. The first Holy Communion, the first time we see what is now called Holy Communion, is during the Last Supper. Jesus broke bread, gave it to his disciple and said, "This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." That is in Luke 22, verse 19. He also took the cup and said, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood, which is poured out for you. That is Luke 22:20. At that time, bread was their daily food, and wine was their daily drink. Jesus used these ordinary items to give a spiritual meaning, his body and his blood given for the salvation of the world. The problem in Corinth, in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, 17 to 27, Paul rebuked the church in the Corinthians. They gathered to eat, but instead of unity, there was division. The rich ate their fill while the poor went hungry. This was not the Lord's Supper, but a selfish feast. In Corinth, it wasn't just bread and wine, it was a full meal. They had tuned into a social event with a separation between the rich and poor. The true meaning of communion. Communion was never meant to be about physical bread and wine alone. Jesus was giving a spiritual truth. "I am the bread of life. Whoever eats this bread will live forever." John 6:51. Eating Christ means believing in him and receiving him into your life. Physical bread and wine were a symbol, a shadow of the reality we now have in Christ. Once you have Christ living in you, you have already received the true communion, becoming one with him. 4. Paul's representative, Paul told the Colossians that he received from the Lord that his bread represents Christ's body and the cup represents his blood, but he did not support them